Yeah. Speaking of shoe and shit, like what we're talking about, what do you call this? Dub. You know what I'm talking about. I seen him. I seen one of the thumbnail that shoe, so I clicked on it just to see what's up. You know what I mean? And then this guy that be flexing his muscle and shit to show people that he got discipline, whatever, I guess, and or to intimidate people, whatever his reason was. And then talking about the shoe, and then what threw me off, I wasn't really tripping. I didn't really care, but what threw me off when he talking about he used to bring bed sheets to the shoe to the yard, and he would do pull-ups. It was in my head. I'm like, what do you mean, bitch? What the fuck? You can't do
you
that
ain't
in a
bringing
real
no
shoe.
bed sheets out to that yard.
Yeah. Yeah, but he talks a good one, though. I mean,
You can't bring anything out to that shoe yard, man. The only thing you could bring out is yourself. A pair of shoes, your socks, your fucking boxers, and your T-shirt, man. That's it. Your jumpsuit, the jumpsuit they give you,
Yeah.
That's it. I never seen anybody bring no bed sheets out there.
Yeah. It's just it's a whole fucking topic and shit, though. I mean, ain't nobody like I got this motherfuckers attacking me. Why you player hating on the dude? Like, ain't nobody player hating on the dude, man. Nobody cares about that dude. It's just some people like me. We just don't like fucking imposters or motherfuckers just putting hella fucking bullshit on TV and lying to deceiving people. I know it's none of my business, but like, hey, you got a lot of views, so get some of that too and shit.
Well, see, the funny thing about that guy, right, is that almost everybody that's done time in California, that's done time in California is basically saying that dude's bullshit. Everybody, every single channel, right? And I mean, you got multiple white dudes, you got black dudes, and now you got an Asian dude, and Chicanos and everything. Everybody's saying that he's full of shit, but these people just don't want they don't want to accept that. They're like, oh, you guys are just jealous. You're just jealous. It's like, no, man, we're just telling you, we've been there. We've been in the CDC. We're telling you the dude's stories don't add up. They don't add up, man. I mean, it's like, it would be like, it'd be like me. And I tell this one, one of my boys, he tells this story. It would be like me putting on some camouflage and putting a fucking beret on, painting my face all up, holding an M16, talking about my time when I was in Afghanistan, and I got a Purple Heart and a Silver Star, and I got the Distinguished Service Cross, and Barack Obama personally pinned the Congressional Medal of Honor on me. How do you think the veterans would feel? It'd be like a mall cop. It'd be like a mall cop telling stories about how he was a SWAT team member or something. It's like it's just, the only thing is it's not jealousy, man. It's just it rubs us wrong. Because we're like, this motherfucker right here, is on some bullshit. I mean, didn't you do time in Oklahoma?
Yes, sir. Go check out my thing on my channel, Pare Young. I talked about I kicked off a little riot over there in the pod in Oklahoma and shit.
Were you in that riot that he was talking about with I think it was a riot with the others and somebody else?
No, sir. The big ass riot, I wasn't there. I wasn't there yet, but that shit already happened when I got there. So the program was already kind of like fucked up because of that. But for me, it was still lovely though.
Yeah. He said he was like he was in the front of the line of that riot too, man. Like he straight gladiator. He had his body armor on. He was body slamming people and picking people, beating everybody up. He wasn't doing nothing except fucking sitting in his cell from with people that were there, that was actually there, that was there with him, said that he didn't do shit. You know what I mean? But it's whatever. You know what I mean? The people want to fucking pay money for that kind of nonsense. By all means, dude, give them your money.
And at the beginning, from what we're talking about earlier, this shit correlates to the people that brings the fucking the ugly truth or something, that's a message that they don't want to hear. And then they started hating you for that. You get persecuted for that, and people started hating us for telling something true because they want to believe that fucking lie. They just got stuck with it, and they're just like, that's what I want to believe in. And you know, I ain't tripping. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Hey, let me give you a little a comparison, right? You're familiar with the Bible, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am.
You know Jesus Christ. There you go. You know when Jesus when Jesus went to the temple and he started tipping over tables and telling everybody that the Sadducees and the Pharisees were frauds. Remember when he was saying that?
Yes, I remember.
Can you imagine if everybody in Palestine started telling him he was just jealous? There would be no Christianity. But the one thing that I like to say, brother, that the one thing that you should take comfort and peace in knowing is that at the end of the day, history remembers the real fools. History don't remember the phonies. Simple as that.
That's right.
All these prophets that are in the Bible, all these prophets and messengers of Islam or in Buddhism or whatnot, Zoroastrianism, all that, nobody remembers all the frauds, but everybody remembers that righteous dude, you know?
Yeah. Like I said, man, everything that is hidden in the dark will eventually come to light. You know what I mean? If you ain't got nothing to hide and shit, right? So.
Yep. I mean, my whole thing is that I care. I care about people, and I don't like to see people get taken advantage of. I just don't like it. You know, it's like me.
Yeah.
I mean, I could get on here.
Yeah.
I could get on here and I could just start hours and hours, man. I mean, I've been on the phone with some of my homies and shit that I've done time with. We be on the phone for 2 or 3 hours just talking about all these things that we've seen over the years and all the things that we experienced. And I remember my good homie that I was talking to, he was my cellie at Centinela back in 96, right? 1996 at Centinela, he was my cellie. And we were talking, and after about 2.5 hours or something, he's like, damn, man. He's like, can you imagine how many views we'd get if we would just record this and put it on? I said, yeah, but you already know we can't do it. You know? It's like my hands are tied. Yeah, it's like I don't want to be that guy that's known for basically exposing everything and you know, I know, and that's the one thing that I think people can appreciate is I know that I could get 100,000 subscribers. I know I can get hundreds of thousands of views if I just push play on my camera and I just went off and I told you about. Let me tell you about this fool fucking payaso that was over there with me. You know what I mean? In Salinas Valley. Or hey, let me tell you about this fool Lefty that was with me in Centinela. Or let me tell you about this other fool that was with me over at Solano. Or let me tell you about this time that this happened. I mean, it's just like 100,000 views, but I know I can't do it. I can't, man. Even though I'm out of the game, I can't do it. You know, I can't. Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
You know,
they're saying fucking unwritten codes and shit that, you know, you gotta go by, you know what I mean?
So instead, all I do is I sit here and I slap people with a dick of reality, tell snowflakes they're too soft, and talk shit about politicians. I mean, I figure I could do that, you know what I mean? So
exactly. At least you're doing it with, you know, you're doing it and you kept your fucking integrity. You know what I mean? That's what's important. Fuck the fucking subscription. If you ain't feeling our shit or my shit or your shit, then go to somebody else. Go to fucking the other fucking PC dude and hear some crazy shit over there or something.
You know, hear the complete breakdown on how they smuggle phones into the system. Sit there and watch them show you all the secret hiding places for knives and another one. You were talking about that same fool, the big fool, the Wessie fool. He was in one of his videos talking about one of the oldest running secrets that not many people in the system know about, a certain way on how they bring dope into the system. I'm not gonna repeat it right here.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm talking about. Stupid, man. Stupid.
And then I get a lot of comments in that too. I just leave it hanging and shit. I don't even respond back. I don't even dignify with a respond and shit.
Yeah, I don't.
Talking about yeah.
Hey, then them dudes are
How
all
do you
soft. Them dudes are all soft weenies, anyways, man. They're looking for a hero, a daddy figure in their life, because daddy didn't give them any attention when they were kids. So now they're looking for an artificial father figure off of YouTube. You know what I mean? And so they're mad at you because you're bashing Santa Claus. So fuck it. I just I keep doing it. I keep rubbing salt in the wound because I know it gets under their skin. They get on there and they start leaving their comments, big old long fucking 16 paragraph comments, and I'm just like, wow, man, you got no life. You got no kind of life, man. You need to get yourself a girlfriend, a hobby, get out and go fishing, boating, exercise. I don't play some video games or something.
But I guess it's all good because they're watching our shit, just adding up minutes to our shit.
Exactly.
Though, you know what I mean?
I come across a lot of content. I come across some of these other channels, and I'm cool with a lot of channels. I told you all the ones I was cool with, but I come across some of these other channels, and I'm just like, wow, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, like I can't stomach most of it. And I don't ever leave them a comment. I don't give them a thumbs up, a thumbs down. I'll go and support my peeps, the people that I'm cool with. I'll go to your channel and comment, give it a thumbs up. I'll go to a few other channels and stuff, give it a thumbs up. But some of these other channels that are out there, I just about 3 or 4 minutes into their video, I'm out of there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, you can still do this while keeping pretty at the same time, and that's what you're doing. That's what I respect the most. And you're the one that got at me personally too, like a straight G though. You know what I mean? None of that, other shit. Nah, you know.
Hey, my boy shared your channel with me, man. I was sitting here, and I didn't have nothing to do, man. I was like sitting here like wondering what I was gonna do with myself because I'm on disability right now because I had surgery, right? And my boy sent me. He goes, "Hey, check this channel out." And I went and clicked on it right off the rip. And I watched your whole video. You were talking about Oklahoma and some of the other stuff. It was one of your earlier videos, and I hit thumbs up on it. I'm like, man, I got to get you on my show.
Hell yeah. Real recognized, real good looking out.
Oh, yeah. I like it, man. I want to see you. I want to see you go far, brother. I think you got a lot to offer. I mean. So what is it like? What is it that you want to do? Like, what is Pare Young's goals?
All right. So in the beginning, I just wanted to like, share my story and at the same time post whatever I want. Like, I didn't. What do you call this? Got myself in. I didn't intend to get categorized as a prison channel or something like that because that's that's my past. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to push forward to whatever I can do, but at the same time help and open eyes to a lot of people also that's probably still stuck on that self-hate and you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Did you went through a lot of that yourself, didn't you? You said.
Yes, sir. Because in the beginning, on the gangbanging days when I was a little kid, we brag about, homies brag about, oh, I shot this fool, this and that, and that's what we were doing. That was our mindset. We're trying to make a name for ourselves. You know how it is. You know what I mean? Back in the days, Yeah,
I tried never to brag about any of my stuff when I was out there because my thinking, like I learned from a lot of like people in my family, like my uncles and my grandfather. Like they said right off the bat, you start talking about your crimes, you're going to go to jail. You might as well just go turn yourself in. It's like I got caught up in a bank robbery for this federal case that I had. And how I got caught was a fluke. I had some girl, she was in a motel room with me. And I was looking at a laptop and I was trying to see what kind of evidence they had against me. And I lost sight of her and she looked and seen it. She was like, "Is that you? Is that you?" And I told her, I said, "Hey, just keep this between me and you." And she's like, "You robbed the bank?" And I was like, "Yeah." I should have never said anything. I should have slapped that fucking laptop down, been like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Got
I
the
know
fuck out
what
of
you mean.
town. Got like went and hit out somewhere. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
But
Because
yeah, like I said, I trusted this person. Next thing you know, it wasn't even 24 hours later, I was surrounded by the FBI.
oh man, that's what happens. That's what happens.
Crazy shit, man. So what are your what are your plans for the future?
Oh, right now, probably when I reach to a lot of people and I get a lot of subscription and a lot of like support and stuff like that, I might do the whole merch thing. You know?
Yeah, get that body merch going, man.
Yeah.
You can make all kinds of cool shit.
Yeah, yeah. And let's see what happens from there. You know.
So you said a couple other channels reached out to you. You said so you plan on doing the whole gamut, you know, going around getting on different channels. That's really I think you should do that, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they might have some other questions or something like that, but just to bring out more publicity, to trying to reach more people and stuff like that. But at the same time, you still gotta do it with integrity, though. You can't be like you said earlier and shit. You know, fuck what they want to hear. You know what I mean? Fuck what they want to hear. It's fucking it's the truth. That's what counts, even if it's the ugly truth.
You got to tell them what they need to hear, not what they really want to hear. You know.
Yeah, yeah. That's right.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let you get back to your morning. I know you got plans and stuff like that. But I'd love to get you back on and jam me up whenever you're ready, man. I'll come on your show and you can ask me all the questions.
Oh, hell yeah, that's what's up. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man.
Awesome, yeah. Brother. Thank you for coming on, and thank you for introducing yourself to my channel. And just to let all my subscribers know, this is Pare Young right here. This is a solid dude. It's my Pinoy brother, like I said. It's my body. And good dude, man. He done a lot of time. He lost a lot of his years, man. Pretty much most of his teen years behind bars in the system. He got out and he got deported over there to the Philippines, a place that he hasn't been since he was 10 years old. And he's basically just like Big JD, man. They dropped me on the streets of Oklahoma City with nothing. They dropped his ass over there in the Philippines with nothing. He picked himself up. He's working in a corporate office. He's all about that positive change. He's all about helping people, you know, go on a different path. He's focused. He's got a good story. He's not scared to speak his mind. And he's about that shit. Go check out his channel, Pare Young. I will have his link in the in the comments section. I'll also have it in the introduction. Just go ahead and check his channel out. Give him a subscribe. Hit his notification bell. Show some support over to that channel. He's basically a part of the No Snowflake family, the tinfoil hat brigade with the rest of us. We're all
that I am.
Same level.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank
my man.
Thank you.
And with that one right there, we close this out with typical Prison Break Raw fashion. Prison Break Raw, uncut, uncensored, no holds barred, not sugarcoated, not politically correct, all up in your face, slapping you with that. What are we slapping them with?
With the motherfucking truth, man.
Slapping them with that dick of reality is what we're slapping them with. And I'm out.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.